Stanislav, you've been doing updates for different countries, France, UK, Germany, about the immigration to the US. What about us Canadians? What about us? Give us some updates because we're in trouble here and Trump is pressing us as well. Alright guys, today I'm going to address the issue of the immigration for Canadian citizens in 2025 and probably 2026 and let you know how you can get a free evaluation of your case. Let's go! Hello my dear friends, I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today we're discussing the ways how Canadian citizens may immigrate or come and work in the US during the Trump era. Let's first discuss the changes in policies that Trump implements in the immigration field, including for Canadians. First of all, they're going to be changing a lot with the program H-1B. And this reform is going to make it much harder for people from Canada to get a visa, even though this is one of the priority visa for Canadian professionals. Also, hikes in amount of money you need to invest in EB-5 program, which is going to be called soon Trump or Gold Card and will require about $5 million. Besides, the heightened scrutiny for visas like L1 and E2 challenging the employers who got the approvals for their employees and revoking those visas because a lot of time, once the visa is approved, employers do not comply with the visa status for their employees. What's the practical impact for Canadian citizens? First of all, longer processing time. And this is not a secret, guys, that a year ago, to schedule an interview for E2 visa could take about 2 months max, probably a couple of weeks. Now we're looking at sometimes 6, 7, 8 months. And trust me, that's not because more cases are filed. That's because this is the change in the policy. Also, a lot of scrutiny and the on-site visits for the employers, adding more burden to provide the documentation, reports, and explaining things about the immigrants, the employees. And of course, increased documents requirements for all type of visa that you guys file through the US Embassy. Also guys, note the ex-post from back in March 2025 where you were advised by the American government to familiarize yourself with the visa requirements and updates before you enter the US. And what does it practically mean? Well, that means that those requirements change so fast that every time you go, you should better check what's going on and see if there's a change that you do not comply with. Now, what are the best and available ways for Canadians to move to the US? Let's split them in 3 categories: family-based immigration, employment-based immigration, and TN visa. I want to talk about TN visa separately because it's only for Mexicans and Canadians, and this is a good opportunity for you to first come and make that first step. So family-based immigration, that's kind of easy. If you have a close relative in the US, they can petition for you and you may come. There are a bunch of categories there, depending how remote you are from that relative. And the more remote you are, the longer you're gonna wait. I'm not qualified in family immigration. I'm qualified in employment-based immigration, and here we have 5 categories: EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5. So depending on which category you fall into, the different type of documents are required, different time frames, different processing, different wait time, and different money spent, okay? And I'm gonna touch on a few of those today. And TN visa is for highly educated professional people from Canada. If you fall within the list of professions provided for TN visa and you have an employer, this is a pretty easy process for you to come and work in the US. And a lot of you guys ask me this question: Stanislav, but can I change the status from TN visa to another? Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. I don't know where that fear is coming from, that you cannot change from TN to another status, or that having a TN visa and filing for immigrant visa is gonna somehow adversely affect although it may, in practice, it doesn't really do anything. So TN is a very nice visa for you to make that first step on your way to immigrate to the US as well. Now let's talk about top 4 visas for the Canadians to come to the US in 2025. Number 1, EB1A visa. This is a talent visa, and I know that you guys think you gotta be an Einstein to get a visa. This is truly not so, because I've got approval for hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of those cases, and none of them were an Einstein, okay? But all of those people were good professionals in the industry. Engineers, doctors, IT, business people, founding people for startups, people of art, DJs, beauty industry, models, soccer players, you name it. You name any type of profession. As long as you have recognition in the field, you can get a green card for yourself, your spouse, and your kids below 21 years old. And this process can take as fast as a year and as long as a year and a half, depending on your particular situation. Visa number 2, O1 visa. This is the youngest sister of EB1A. It's a non-immigrant visa of talent, much less documents, much less evidence, much faster to come. It will take about 6 months for us to get through the process and get you approved so you could come and work. And by the way, you could become an employer for yourself, because this visa requires an employer as opposed to EB1A, which is self-petition and does not require an employer. O1 does, but your own company may become an employer to yourself. And same way, we gotta prove your recognition and your achievement in your professional field. Visa number 3, EB2 NIW. This is an immigrant visa that gives your family a green card, and it requires you to have a higher education, an idea of how you're gonna help the US through your endeavor/project. Okay, so if you can resolve some problem in the US and that resolution may scale, and that's good for the US economy, finance, and the good of the country, that's EB2 NIW. That's the 3rd place. It's a little bit longer timing, about 2.5 years, but also very good option for some of you who do not qualify for the talent visa. And option number 4, still E2, is a very good visa for you guys, because you have the finance, you have your line of credit against your house, you can get at $100,000 of clean money, invest in a startup or purchase an existing business, get E2 approved, and come here with the family. Both spouses can work, kids can go to school. All right, and the time frame for this visa about 6 months, and depending how long they're gonna get for interview for the embassy, that may extend a little bit longer. But you can always change your status in the US if you came here with touristic intentions, but then your intentions change to have a business, and then you'll have to wait. Once we change your status, within 15 days of filing, you can start working. So which visa is better and how to start preparing for these visas? Well, first of all, let me qualify you for the exact type of visa. For that, get the free evaluation right now. The link is below this video. Click on it. Choose the type of visa that you think is better for you. You can choose a few visas, no problem. Fill out the questionnaire. Within 2 days, I will get back to you and I'll let you know exactly what type of visa is the best, which criteria will satisfy, how fast we're gonna get this, and most importantly, if you have the potential. Potential means that within 6 months, working with my team, under my control, with my strategy and methodology, we will get your approval at least with 90% chance. Okay, maybe even more, up to 99, depending which visa you pick. So do the free evaluation right now. And let's talk about the exact visa that is good for you. Now, smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I post at least 2 videos a week of fresh, good content only for you. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.